Hello folks, I'm Coach Comprido. Today I'm going to answer some random questions about Jiu-Jitsu. I own a lot of gis. You know, I'm sponsored by Storm. I have tons of gis, but when you start, you're gonna start with one gi, and then you're gonna start to add more to your collection, you know. But you have to have at least 2 gis, you know, if you come a lot. You know, if you come at least 3 times a week, you need 2 gis, you know. So white belt, then blue, purple, brown, and black. Once you get the black belt, you can go up to the 6th degree, 7th degree red and black, 8th degree red and white, 9th degree red. The 10th degree is only for the founders. You know, I'm trying to change that, you know, make a little bit different the way they award the stripes, but that's the way it's done so far. I think you should, you know, make sure you tell your coach which kind of injury you have, and if it's something very serious, your doctor probably already told you that you should not train at all. You know, like I had students who had bad neck injuries and they keep trying to come back to Jiu-Jitsu, and then on that case they could not train, and it was told to them by the doctors. You know, but if you have a problem in your knee, a problem in your shoulder, we can get around that. You know, I have problem with my shoulder for 15 years. I just had a surgery a few years back, and I feel awesome. But there is ways that you can adjust to protect the parts of your body that are a little bit injured. And then, you know, if you feel that is too hard on you, too hard on your body, is way too much pain, is aggravating your injury, then you quit. You might, but always have a conversation with a coach. Okay, now I'm gonna plug my other sponsor, Defense Soap. You know, so you should use Defense Soap when back home. You should spray yourself before you get to the mat and after you get to the mat. But I know it's important to have your gi clean all the time. Make sure you cut your nails, you know, if you are working, you go home, take a shower before coming to the academy, brush your teeth, all this normal stuff, you know, like you don't want to stinking on the academy, not on the house of your in-laws, you know, so don't do in here what you don't want people to do with you. Take all the classes. No, look, people have different schedules, different commitments. Come as much as you can. If for that month or that week you can only come once a week, you do that. Next week, next month you can come 3 times, perfect. And then you're in vacation and you come twice a day. If that pleases you, come. You know, obviously, more you come, more often you'll be here, faster you will develop, more you're gonna learn. But man, we have to do what our body permits and what our schedule permits. Man, my advice is try it. You know, I understand how Jiu-Jitsu can be scary, you know, like when you're just starting, like you go in a place where everybody knows how to fight and you want to learn, but you don't want to get hurt. You know, your training partners will take care of you. You know, make sure everybody knows, hey, my first day, my first week, my first month. And then will be a trade of information. It will be fun. You know, try. I believe gi is easier to learn and give you more options. You know, you can use the fabric to control your opponent, you know, to do chokes, and it's less slippery. So don't have to be so physical, you know. No gi is a little bit faster because it's less friction. When you get sweat, start to be slippery, you know. And you can always adjust If you're training a lot on no gi, you can always go and start training with gi and vice versa. But I believe it's easier to learn with gi. Private lessons are worth it. You know, I recommend, as long as you're still doing group classes. That's a point that I make every single time. But do privates, you know, have your coach explaining everything on the minimum details, you know, making sure you understand everything about that technique, and use that knowledge on the group class when you spar with people. You know, use that to measure your development. Okay, we come to the end of one more video. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, send kisses, whatever. Be good.